Welcome back. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time and your energy. And if you are new here, welcome. I also want to say a special thank you to all my subscribers. Sagittarius. Mhm. You are handling two situations at once. I don't want to give you the example of the birds. And of course, why? Because both of them they have to do with fears. Hey, thank you. That's a beautiful comment. I appreciate you. Is there anything I can do with comments? I see. I appreciate you. One situation, you are allowing them to see something from a different point of view, and that is judgment. Judgment day. Not so much what other people think about them, but what will be happening to them because, well, at least that's how they feel. They feel like they'll be judged one day. And yes, in a way, they fear a negative outcome. They fear, in a way, some type of karma. But it has to do with fear. And that's the whole thing, is that God is no fear. God is not about fear. You see, fear is a low frequency. Even though God is everything, low and high frequency, you are helping them get to a high frequency regarding that situation by letting them know the truth. And what is the truth? That God is a God who forgives. It's unconditional love. So the main thing that you let them know that they must do is to forgive themselves from everything, from all, even feeling guilty about something for some time. There's nothing to fear. In the other situation, it has to do with fear, but with finance, where their finance are being affected because of fear. The thing is that they have a fear to lose what they have earned, what they got, what they now have. The thing is that they only attract that for happen. They only attract that to happen. They only attract that because they are thinking of that. They are feeling that. In a way, they're telling God that they desire that. So you give them the word, you give them the wisdom, you give them the light, you give them the truth, which is that there's nothing to fear. You see, if anything, be grateful for what you got, for what's going on, for what you have earned, for what you are gaining and building. And thank God for that and more and plus, and for everything that it's about to get there, about to go your way, about to arrive, everything that you are receiving and will be receiving. And again, fear disappears. It's like someone turned on the light. Well, it's no longer dark. It's just that powerful. Yes, it could be. I can even say that simple, but it's not so much about simplicity here. It's about the truth. Tell me more for Sagittarius. It's a beautiful energy where, yes, it's a match, but it's in a way, it's a moment where they have a moment with God. Of course you are involved because that's how they are connecting with God, and having a moment with God, about God's universe, where they are connecting with you because it's a similar frequency, yet they are recognizing the differences. And the differences is not that it's something negative or something separate or something totally different from them. It's just that it's about the uniqueness. And it's amazing because you also recognize it. It's not that you are surprised about it, because you are aware of all of that. You are aware of God's shapes, colors, dimensions, tones, every little detail. Of course, there's more. But they are the ones definitely having a moment with God, thanks to what they are experiencing. And of course, you are a big part of it. Hi. That's beautiful. Wow, that's an intense username in the most beautiful way. Welcome in. Well, here's the message. Even though it's something that, what I'm getting, you already knew intuitively, you already knew, or perhaps you will be connecting everything intuitively, but there's an individual approaching you. Uh, you see, it's like the road you take to get home, the path, the streets, the way. Hey, welcome in. I see them going through those streets, going through that path. I see, but in a way, not in the opposite way, but like if you were going home, as if you were going home, but it's not you, it's them. And what they feel, what they see is they want union with you. They want to be with you. They want compromise with you. But you see, it's not so much about compromise, because that feels like, oh, you compromising. No, even though there is some of that. Mainly it's something spiritual, but of course the spiritual only attracts the physical even more. So it's definitely something that you already knew. I'm doing excellent, thank you. Yes, I'd love to. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. Oh wow. Because it landed, you see, I still don't know what it is. And it's amazing because the background, it feels very dimensional, very eternal, where it's just eternity right here in the background, and that's what I see. So it landed on top of the cards, everything, the whole reading that I've been doing so far. 10 cards, I don't know if that means anything. So it landed on top of it, and it just continued to spin, and then slower and slower until it stopped. And it's the magician. So there's something about your creations, being connected with the divine, with spirit, with God, with the infinite, but mainly with nature. And not just that, you having all that it takes to make it happen, whatever that is to you. Yes, it's like I'm not going to tell you that it's easy or that it will be easy, but you don't you don't only got all the tools that you require, but you got God with you. You see, what I'm getting is that everything will be clear to you. Not just that, you will make it clear to them about who you are, about what you can do, about everything about you. Not just that, the connection you have with God. It's not that you are going to show up and be like, hey, well, I have a connection with God. No. It's just that perhaps you are going to say something so natural that, well, that's just your belief, that's just what you think, that's just how you are feeling. And that's going to say something so impactful, so radiant, that that's how they are going to know. Thank you. Yes. Sacred geometrical. Yes. I love that. I love that because even though it's not that describes God, but of course it is part of God. Everything is God. It's just that I don't know. There's something about that. Well, I do know. Okay, I do know. I know. The thing is that it talks. It's like what is it? You see, even there, you see patterns. It's like I just feel like, of course, God talks and expresses through everything, even through those birds, even by the sound of the swinging, of the flying. There's a, of course. Yes. Thank you for your time, your energy. I hope this helped a lot, and I will see you next time. Bye.